Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion. This is round 8, the final round of Prime Season 9. And we have angered the weather gods as they are crying all over the circuit. It's actually raining in Suzuka for the first time. My name's Gareth. Joining me once again in commentary is Jools. Jools, how you doing?
Hi, yeah, not bad. Hope you're well.
I'm good, yeah. As I say, the end of an era they would do with the F4, the final race for Prime with this car. Are you going to miss it?
Yeah, it's a fun car. We did 2 seasons with it, where mostly we only stick to 1 season. So I think that shows how much we liked it.
Only the F3 before that, isn't it, that had multiple seasons? But,
so Alex Murphy's run away with it, so we need to change car now. Although it's a bit more competitive with Club 1500, as you see. It's anybody's title for the top, even the top 4.
Still a battle there, isn't there?
Yep. Yeah, still going.
And we can see rooster tails on the backs of the cars as they tiptoe their way through the Dunlop curve.
Yeah, it's a bit slippy there. You can see that's is that Glukakeki?
That's Glukakeki, yeah. Getting very sideways.
See, iRacing have just released their rain update. Long anticipated, long awaited rain. And we thought we'll sample it.
Yeah, from the few races I've done so far, it's blooming marvellous. Anyway, it's Tom Lauren on pole position, then from Rob Miller, Simon Geimer, great result for him in P3, then Michael Messenger, Stephen Green, nice to see the Risky Racing Blue Boys returning, James Pepper, great result for him in P6, then we've got Ben Chowcraft in P7, Alex Murphy in P8, and then Timon Sloots making his debut to the league. Welcome to you, Timon. James Renwick in 10th position. Philip Miles is in 11th, then David Glukakeki, as we just saw him on track, Stephen Maxwell, Jao Tomei, and none of these drivers have set times.
Qualifying was wet, so a lot of drivers didn't actually manage to get a time on the board, as you can see. I
believe some of them were on dry tyres and experimenting, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. The track is looking a bit drier for the race there. We can see slick tyres on our pole sitter. That's Tor Malaren's Wizards Black Sapphire car. And we wait for Rob Miller's 18 car 2 lineup on that left-hand row and obscure our vision of Mr. Stabby Goose himself, Michael Messenger.
Indeed. Yeah, can't see here if anyone is going on wets. A bit far away, but some of them may have gambled as the forecast says rain is coming.
The adventure into the unknown is about to begin in Suzuka as we head up for the final round of Prime Season 9.
Murphy all the way back in 8th there.
Maybe he got tired of winning all the times. I'd let someone else have a go.
I doubt that very much.
He's a competitive man. Races with no force feedback, so he's going to struggle in the wet.
You'd think so, yeah.
We can hear the engine notes starting to rise. We're getting ready to race in Suzuka. There we go then. Great start by Stephen Green there and the blue number 1 car sliding across to the middle. We're going nearly 5 wide as we come into T1.
It's Murphy on the move, making up 2 places so far already.
Yeah. Is that Aaron Knight coming out of the pit lane at the back there in the yellow car?
Yep.
Aaron making his debut in the previous round, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Watkins. Oh, car round. That's one of the stupid goers. It's Gavin Kelly who's been tripped up and is cross facing the wrong way. And was that contact with Bright who's fallen down the order there?
Yeah, I mean, Kelly is looking to try and hold Rob off for second in the title, so that's going to blow that out of the order.
Yes, not ideal then. That title defence is Chowcraft then coming through the Degners for the first time.
Glukakaki's had an issue as well, as he's down in 11th. Sorry, he's down 10 places.
Yeah,
22nd.
It's Winslade and Maxwell going side by side as they head up to the hairpin. The Kobayashi hairpin is renamed after his heroics. Oh, Winslade round. Is that tread on his tyres? So maybe, I think he's on wet.
Yeah, it looks like this guy here as well. Is that Tomei on wets?
That's Tomei on wet, yeah. And there's Dom Parker then. He must be on the dries making Siving moved past into Spoon.
Looks like the wet guys are struggling a bit. They're going to be wanting that rain to come down now, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a big question here because we know that wet tyres do burn out very quickly on a dry track. Well, most of us only have F1 to rely on for that sort of information, don't we? So, someone going very wide through 130R there.
I think it was Geimer. Shellcraft there. And then there's a massive back now. Get back to Geimer, Simon Geimer.
Yeah, Tomei just fell down the order as well. It's like Glugakeki, Tomei, Bright, Navarro, Meisters and Olive all in the pits now. So big, unfortunate accidents for them. We just saw Bright, we think he was in the collision with Kelly in the S's on lap 1. Parker's deposing James Pepper then, and that's Geimer rejoining in the Force India livery. So
trying to see, is he on wets?
He's down to P7 from 3rd on the grid.
Yeah, it looks like he's on wets. Yeah, you
yeah,
can see the tread there.
Yeah. Oh, so that explains why he's struggling then. Parker trying to go round the outside, and that looks misty to me.
Yeah, it looks like the weather's coming in.
His replay at the start then. Kelly going round the outside of Bright, who just came across.
Yeah, looks like he didn't know he was there.
No, understeer. And then looks like, that is Kenneth Olive then losing the car slightly and then smashing into Bright. So really unlucky there for those guys. This weather is definitely changing now.
Oh yeah, it's coming very dark now over the circuit.
Yeah. So let's see what happens then. So we know that, I don't know what Bryce is running there, but we know that Geimer is running on the wets. He's currently in P8.
So as I can tell, he's the highest of the wet runners at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's already lost 10 seconds on the leaders, now 12 seconds.
Well, let's hope that SDK include a tyre graphic soon so we can see who's running what tyre. Look at that. Miller looking very squirrely as he came through Spoon there in the number 99 E18 car. We're on board with Alex Murphy then, our newly crowned champion, taking on the former reigning champion. That's Stephen Greening in the number 1 Risky Racing blue car on our right hand side.
Yeah, he basically took the number 1 and then ran off home with it, like a kid taking the football home with him.
Yeah, he forgot to turn up and defend it, didn't he? Yeah, well, he's the one who's going to be lumbered with the postage costs, as I keep joking about. But yes, he does have to send that trophy all the way to Canada to Alex.
Yep. Should have raced, and he wouldn't have to if he'd defended it.
Yeah. Saw Simon Geimer there. Fastest lap for Chalcraft in P6, and he's on the back of that train there. You just saw him at the lime green accents on his car.
Yeah, so Geimer's now 7 places down and nearly 16 seconds off the lead. A lot of drivers are lap down as well already.
Yeah, Chalcraft is going very quickly here, and he's trying to get past Murphy just ahead of him in the Intergalactic Bureau of Autosports car, the purple one we're just seeing. And
yeah,
Murphy's trying to get past Messenger there. So we've got action plenty in this top 6 fight.
Oh, it's raining, look.
It is raining. Good spot, Jools. It's going to get bad then. Oh, was that a little twitch there for Murphy as he came through Degner 1? They're going to have to start worrying about the curbs and the white lines on board with Miller. And that is rain for sure.
It's quite a warm track, so it might take them a couple of laps before they feel it. But yeah, it's going to get worse from here. Starting to see a bit of a spray coming off the tyres already.
Yeah. Strategy in a 15-minute sprint race. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So we're hoping for more strategy next season in Prime, but the IndyCar doesn't have rain tyres yet, so they won't allow you to do wet races yet for the IndyCars, but hopefully that will change.
Yeah.
Malarin is excelling in these slippery conditions. He's extending his lead now to 1.4 seconds.
Well, he is Swedish. I mean, I think he's probably been wrestling Volvos around snowy roads since he was 3 years old.
Oh, undoubtedly. Okay.
So lap 3, and that's Rich Meisters in the pit lane.
So this is the rain that Geimer wanted. Does he have the tread left on those tyres? Because he's now nearly 20 seconds behind these leaders. They've stayed out, it looks like, or at least McLaren has. We've got Miller in the pits, Messenger in the pits,
We're on board
and
at least.
Shellcraft. So 3 of the leaders have decided to pit, and 3 haven't. Let's see how this works out for them.
Yeah, this is going to be fascinating stuff because there is the potential to stretch it on the rain, but it's a very long lap. So if you've made the wrong, well, if Tor and Greening and Murphy have made the wrong decision, and Parker, in fact, who's now up to 4th place, they are going to be screwed. Yeah, they are, and you have to say it doesn't look too bad at the moment. Maybe they've done the right choice.
Well, time will tell.
Murphy's looking very quick.
They're about halfway through the lap at the moment.
Yeah, coming out the Dunlop curve and heading to the Degners. Oh, Greening is really risking it, and somebody's off there.
That's Keki off in front of them.
Yeah, good spot. So he's now a lap down after his misadventures on lap 1. Coming up to the hairpin once again.
They've caught Chur.
They have.
Maybe he's a bit of a moment.
Less than a second now between Greening and Tor.
So
And look at the spray that Murphy's driving into.
Indeed. It's got to be getting treacherous now. Oh yeah, look at that. Big snap.
Yeah.
They're all of them sliding, fishtailing everywhere.
Yeah.
Screening go for the lead.
All off track. And look at those flashing lights on the rear wing of the F4. That is awesome to see. We've never seen those.
That looks like it's shaping up. Miller is the front runner from those who are pitted at the moment.
Yeah, 2 places behind Geimer.
He's got a couple of seconds on Shellcraft and then Messenger another 3 seconds back, so they've all spread out. We're surely going to see these all peel into the pits now.
Tur's definitely coming in, look, judging by that line. And Greening stayed out.
Well, of course.
And that's Meester's going in again, it looks like, just ahead.
Possibly has damage. Right, well, this is like a 2 minutes 13 lap. So Greening is paying a big gamble here.
Yeah, we got Winslade and Aaron Knight here doing battle. You can see Winslade's definitely on the wets. Is Aaron? Can't quite see.
Doesn't... maybe, I couldn't see there, no. How's Greening doing?
You'd have to assume he is. Surprised Greening can fit in his cockpit with these enormous balls that he's using to get around this lap. Oh gosh, that looks painfully hard to drive.
Yeah, I think he should. I think he's pitting a lap too late.
Yeah, he's gambled one too many, and he's really well held, that man. He was on the white line on the way in.
Oh, he's still off the track. Oh dear. Yeah, I gotta say, like, he must have decided I'm going to do the opposite of whatever Malarin does.
Yeah, for sure. So Parker up 12 places in P5. Here's the train of the earlier pitters.
Yeah, Parker ahead of Miller, so it looks like the Miller group pitted a lap early.
Yeah. Oh, Greening. Glugakeki going through on the wet tyres.
He's just got no...
Oh, they're all off the road.
They're all off. No pace at all in that car now.
So who's that going? What I said, it's Parker and Messenger, both of them making mistakes on even on the wet tyre. Here's Dan Rice. Greening is facing... Is he facing the wrong way? Or... He must just be recovering on... So it must be the support pit, isn't it, after Spoon?
Yeah. He's almost back to the pits, but, I mean, he must be regretting this now. He's only got 8 seconds on Geimer, who doesn't need to pit.
Yeah, and it is absolutely sodden now.
Oh, God, 130R on slicks in the wet. Yeah.
Yeah, just running wide. Can't do anything about it. He's still got to get through the chicane. Parker falling down the order. There he is. He's recovering from a spin.
Spoon.
And here's James Pepper then attacking Michael Messenger to the outside as they head up to 130R.
Greening has made it.
Oh, congrats. Wow, Parker taking Messenger round, and he's taken Chowcraft as well. That's a 2-for-1 special by Pepper there. That's a great move. He's done it as well, look, and now he's on to the back of Stephen Maxwell.
Okay, Malarin is now within a second of Geimer.
And when's Greening going to come out the pit? He's on the exit now. Here he comes.
He's bringing a cone with him. Yeah, fallen to 4.
Oh, Pepper! Oh, 0 to 0 moment for James Pepper there.
It just caught a...
What do you think?
You catch a painted line.
Yeah. Must have been the pit exit then, because he was on the middle of the track. Spat him into the barriers there, so that's a costly mistake. He was looking really quick.
See the standing water at the curb edges here. And this is what makes the iRacing implementation of rain so different from all the previous ones I've seen, is where they actually have modelled the water that stands on the track. And it'll pool where there's indentations and it'll run down hills.
It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It's just so good.
We were most impressed in the practice when we went out in the wet track and under the bridge it was dry, where the bridge had been protecting it.
That's very cool. Still that little line there, you can see it on the screen.
Yes.
Brilliant stuff. So Simon Guyman now in the lead. Oh, there's Steve Pepper now. And
we're all
Rice.
going off.
We've got accidents aplenty going on then.
Yeah, Malarin is right on the tail of Guymer.
Yeah. That was Chris White arriving on the scene in the McLaren there. We're on board with Simon Guymer, our race leader now, looking back at Tor Malarin. And Tor's only like a second back then, despite making the pit stop. So it's actually been quite even Stevens between the two strategies here.
Yeah, so far they've come out pretty much even Stevens.
Yeah, that's Russell Bright then, a lap down. After his
sounds like he's spun.
One problems.
Or someone spun. I just heard a screeching sound.
Winslow very far off the track there. Where is he at? Spoon.
Yep.
Using the wide line. Here's Greening then after his adventurous lap. Now on the right tyre. Got a replay here. So this is coming out of Spoon. This is on the dry tyre. Oh, he did hit the wall.
Yeah, he's bent his wing. Just got his tyres on the paint and that was it. No, this is what happened to Pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Right rear. Got on the painted line of the exit.
Absolutely destroyed.
It's crazy how they've modelled all this.
Yeah, there's Chris White losing it into the barrier, and then Dan Rice. Was Dan losing it in sympathy then?
Yeah, they look like a sympathy spin.
Yeah, and he's towed. Oh,
that's
Rob Miller.
See, he doesn't need to have that. He just needs a nice haul of points, you know. Just take it carefully. Everyone is going off. It's getting worse.
There's Team Sloots and David Glogakeki, and has he damaged the car?
That looks like the suspension's broken on that one. And Malarin is all over the back of Guymer here, although he's made a mistake.
Yeah, this is real nip and tuck stuff. Guymer's played a blinder here with the strategy, but you have to say Malarin is looking very pacey and dangerous indeed.
Indeed. He wants that place back.
He does.
Murphy's doing well for a guy with no force feedback, although he's just gone off. He's currently running third.
Yeah, and we know Murphy is just insanely good, but to be doing this just by eye feel is astonishing stuff, really.
Indeed.
Wow, Greening nearly lost it there. So 15 minutes are up. Chowcraft off the road. Can he keep it going in the right direction?
Wow. Just, don't even try and turn. Just keep going.
Get it slowed down, yeah. Very sensible. Maybe had to trust that he wasn't going to get collected by Greening there. Oh, that's Malarin round, isn't it? Wow.
It is. Yeah, trying too hard. He's got going again. One. Yeah. I guess that's the challenge for the lead over. He's got nothing behind him though. Murphy's 15 seconds back still.
Yeah, 6 seconds now is the lead for Guymer. And we're heading towards another maiden victory, which would be brilliant to see. We always do love seeing our drivers get their first wins in the LOA. Here's James Renwick battling hard with Gavin Kelly, and it's Steve Pepper having another adventure in 14th place, so he's still got a chance of points and second place in Club 1500 for this round. Yeah, Renwick's about 20 seconds up the road, and this has to be the white flag lap. In fact, checkered flag is out for Simon Guymer as he comes out of the Casio Triangle for the final time and up to cross the line. Congratulations, Simon Guymer. What a great drive that was. Sketchy stuff on the wet tyres on the dry track, but he's made it work. And here comes Tor Malarin. A brilliant drive from him for P2. And Greening, somehow, despite that lap and being in the barriers on the dry tyres, he's done it for P3.
I mean, he's 20 odd seconds behind Malarin, and he was right behind him on his tail when Malarin pitted, so that shows what that cost him.
Yeah. Alex Murphy, great drive up to P4, and Stephen Maxwell and Ben Chalcroft, both of those done superbly well, come home 5th and 6th.
Miller scoring good points, he's 7th.
Yeah, and Winslade 8th for the reverse grid pole, so he's done well to come up from... Well, he was spun on the first lap, didn't he? So
yeah. Really impressive from Guymer. It would have been easy for him to go, oh, I'm on the wrong tyre and pit, but he stuck it out and, worked for him.
Yeah, he did brilliantly well. Yeah, so there's a replay of Malarin's massive moment, which ensured Simon's victory. Although I think Simon was doing just enough anyway. And this is Messenger in 130R. Oh, round he goes. And he finished in P9 in the end, so that's the pass then for reverse grid pole.
This is indeed.
And who's that coming up behind? That's one of the stupid Aguris.
That's Parker.
Parker. So, congratulations to Simon Guymer on his maiden win. Tor Malarin in second, Stephen Greening in third. Then we had Alex Murphy, Stephen Maxwell, Ben Chalcroft, Rob Miller, Gareth Winslade on reverse grid pole for the feature. Michael Messenger in 9th, Don Parker in 10th. James Renwick picks up the victory for Club 1500. Gavin Kelly in 12th, Chris White in 13th. Philip Miles and Dan Rice round out the podium for Club 1500. Then Timon Sloots on debut in 16th place, just missing out on a point. And Steve Pepper and James Pepper. Further down then we have Russell Bright, who had an unfortunate race, Kenneth Olive, Rich Meesters, Aaron Knight, David Lugakeki, one to forget for him, Zhao Tomei and Carlos Navarro. And as I say, there's the winner for Club 1500 is James Renwick. Congratulations to James ahead of Philip Miles and Dan Rice. Steve Pepper, Rich Meesters and Zhao Tomei rounding out the order.
Dominant win.
Yeah.
James Renwick.
And the championship standings for the teams then, it's Intergalactic Bureau of Auto Racing still on top ahead of Stupid Aguri and Wizards Black Sapphire in third. Then we've got the A-Team, No Slots No Glory, Minardi Simsport, Cool Camel Gold, Risky Racing Blue and McLaren and Wizards team in 10th. Coming up on the channel then, we've got the feature race with the reverse top 8. So do check it out, it should be another exciting one. Maybe we're going to see even more rain, but as a reminder, there are our socials. Please do like the video and give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Cheers, Jools. See you for the next race.
Bye.